Sky Keep Part 2, the final part. This is actually a relatively short dungeon, so we're going to be able to do almost the entirety of it in a single video.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. Now we're in the
I remember
Lanayru.
this music.
You sure do. It's the Lanayru mining facility again. Even though it does have a movable time shift stone. See, they're just mixing and matching bits of these dungeons in ways.
Yeah, definitely. It's good.
Nice try, buddy. But you can't do anything against my invincible shield. Or my sword.
They kind of look like they were like sizing you up before they were decide what they're gonna do. Like,
yeah. But then that second guy tried to fight my sword with his body, and that just doesn't work.
No, yeah, that's like the worst thing you can do against the sword, actually.
Yeah. It's actually counterproductive.
Yeah. Pro tip, find someone with a sword. Don't try to fight him with your fists.
Yeah, don't try to block his blade with your neck.
It's not gonna work.
I think it's kind of sad that when you get stronger shields, it still takes 2 rockets from the sentry bot blown back at itself to kill it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the shield being stronger doesn't make the robot any weaker.
Yeah, but maybe like reflecting it, the rocket gets part of the power of the shield.
Maybe.
So here's an old mechanic sort of remixed in a new way. We've seen conveyor belts in the Lanayru mining facility, but we've only ever used them for ourselves, or really they were used against us because they were an obstacle.
Yeah.
But now we can actually put this mobile time shift stone on the conveyor belt, and then blop,
Nice.
we can get it back at the end.
Man, there's some serious time jiggery-pokery going on in this dungeon.
Yeah.
Whoa, the strats!
That gate's blocking it, but thankfully there's a button. I don't know why, but very specifically this button plays the cutscene for like opening it and closing it every single time you step on it.
Wow.
Even if you've already done it once. And most of the other ones don't do that. So I don't know what that's
They
about.
really want to emphasize how cool it is what you're doing.
Yeah, this is a pretty good little puzzle.
It is.
If you fall down for whatever reason, there isn't really anything of interest there, just a bunch of technoblins that you gotta beat.
Oh, okay.
Or not beat, depending on what you want to do.
Yeah, you could just run away.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like dealing with that right now.
So in classic Zelda fashion, we've been introduced to a mechanic, and now we are gonna get an actual challenge with that mechanic. Because while this orb is slowly going up, we have to hit every single switch that's on the wall, and hit that first one fast! And then the other one's a little more smooth sailing. But if you do miss one of the switches, you can use the big switch in the middle. You can flip that with the whip.
Oh, okay.
And then that'll reverse the direction of the conveyor belt.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Man, you gotta watch out for that Bemis.
Yeah, that... I thought you said Venus.
No!
Anyway, that Beamos will hit you even if you're standing all the way against the wall. He's got a good eye. Alright, let's figure this shit out.
Alright. No, wait. Hang on. Got it.
Perfect.
Yes.
Just give me a Rubik's Cube. I'll have that stuff finished in weeks.
Yep.
I'll get back to you on that one. Alright, now you'll never have to hear that music again.
Thank goodness.
At least I think so. Maybe we have to go there very briefly to use that switch again, but I don't think so.
I really do think it's the contender for worst piece of Zelda music ever.
I mean, it's not... I think there's some worse jams in Link's Awakening.
In Link's, yeah, okay. Worst piece of music in a 3D Zelda. How about that?
I would have to sleep on that a little, but it's certainly up there. I'm not
Definitely one of the more annoying songs from a 3D like mainstay Zelda game.
Yeah.
Mind you, thinking about it, the music from the Forest Temple and Ocarina of Time kind of gets on my nerves a little bit as well.
Yeah. But I think it feels a little more varied, I think. I don't know.
Which?
The Forest Temple.
Yeah, it's a little bit more varied.
I feel like it takes longer for it to be like, alright, can we just...
Alright, I'm
please
done now.
let me leave.
Yeah.
Whoa there, buddy.
Meanwhile, I struggle to think of a single piece of bad music for Majora's Mask, because I don't think it does have any pieces of bad music.
No, but it has a lot of ambient music, so
Yeah.
even if there was bad music, you probably wouldn't notice. But it does have a lot of really good music, like the Stone Tower Temple theme.
Man, that's a good jam.
So good. That's such a good dungeon, too.
Mm-hmm.
You could argue that some of the boss music is just a little, like, garbled and not really, like, a proper music, I guess.
Like specifically like the boss music?
Yeah. Like Adalwa's theme, for example.
Oh man. Adalwa, like when it comes to Adalwa, like the first thing I think about in terms of like sound with him isn't the music, it's that weird noise that he makes.
Yeah.
Where it sounds like he says squash banana. It's like, what is that? Why is he doing that?
That is his warrior phrase, I guess.
Squash banana.
Squash banana. But you're the banana. Be careful.
Oh man. You know what? We started this LP talking about Donkey Kong, and now here we are talking about bananas. It all comes full circle.
It always does. So there's a plaque at the top of this area that says that you have to hit the gemstones from bottom to top. And the first time I played this game, and actually like the next time after that as well, I didn't know that that was there, so I thought that they just didn't tell you the order you have to hit these in.
That is so satisfying.
I know. One of the few times in the game they have to use the Skyward Sword for, like, practical things.
Yeah.
Or the Skyward Strike, sorry.
It all comes together.
It does. See, I knew it was a good idea buying the Skyward Sword off of a TV marketing channel.
Yeah.
It was worth it. When I saw that guy struggle trying to hit trees in the distance, I knew. Damn, this is something I need. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I meant the sword itself.
Oh, right, yeah.
There is actually a time limit on hitting these 3 gemstones. It's pretty lenient, but you can't just go messing around either.
Now I'm thinking about what an infomercial video demonstrating the uses for a Skyward Sword would look like.
Hit your annoying neighbors.
Are you tired of trying to stab your foes when they're right in front of you and he just like misses and stabs himself?
He like puts it down. He like puts it down like you're holding it into the ground, and he stabs his foot.
Yeah, and then he looks at the camera, folds his arms, and just shakes his head.
While slowly, like all the pigment is disappearing from his face.
Yeah.
And if you order now, you can get 2 Skyward Swords for the price of 1.
That's too many Skyward Swords.
That is.
No one man should have all that power.
Can't go around power stancing swords. And besides, having a shield is really convenient.
Man, though, what if at one point they did let Link have 2 swords?
That would be cool. I could get behind that.
Yeah. Just like Smash Brothers.
What?
In Smash Brothers, if you pick up like the beam sword,
Oh yeah.
he like holds his other sword and puts the shield goes on his back, so he's got 2 swords. I always thought that was cool.
Did you know that if you pick up the hammer, or the hammer or the golden hammer with King Dedede, he actually swings both swords around at the same time?
Both hammers?
Yeah, both hammers, yeah.
Oh my goodness. That is great. I think I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's some good stuff.
It is good. So this room is ostensibly the hardest room in the game because it has 2 Moldorms in it,
Oh my god.
but they never actually cross into each other's territory, so it's really not that bad.
Well, you know what they say, don't cross the mold one.
Don't do it. 50 years of darkness because you're going to be stuck in this cave forever. And I mean, earthquakes, volcanoes, we already encountered both of that. There's no dogs on Skylaf though, so...
It's a travesty, in my opinion. I mean, you got all these weird cat things.
Yeah, the remlets.
But no dogs. Has there... Oh wait, yeah. Of course. I was about to say, has there ever been a dog in a Zelda game? But yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
You can pick up dogs in Twilight Princess, and in this game you can pick up cats. Together they're the perfect game.
You can pick up cats in Twilight Princess as well.
Oh yeah, there are cats in that. You're right. We actually don't have to adjust the puzzle yet. I'm a dummy. Also, I forgot where the switch... There it is.
Okay, you found it.
Unfortunately, that is not even the end of my guffaws,
Oh no.
because I even went to the wrong door.
Oh no.
It's the heat, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Please save me.
Please. Yeah, that wasn't a request. He was like, asking for help.
Thankfully, there is only one other door.
Wait a minute. This guy.
Whoa. It's actually a different one.
Oh, wow, yeah, you're right. Whoa.
The one on the ship was called Captain Servo, and this guy's called Dreadfuse, but they fight pretty much the same.
Yeah.
And it says, I guess this is supposed to be like the sand ship room, but the design of it is like the inside of the tree in Faron Woods.
It's funny, like, Captain Servo sounds like the original, like the actual creation by the team, and then like Dreadfuse sounds like an OC.
Yeah, it's like a fan name.
Yeah.
So I guess this guy's like a king or something, so I don't know why he has a hook.
He lost his other hand in like a very unfortunate ordaining accident,
Oh no.
and he could never live it down. That's why he became a skeleton.
He couldn't live it down, but he could die it down. Or maybe it's like, you know, knighting with a sword, knighting someone with a sword, that's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you just put a hook on their shoulder, it's even the perfect shape. So maybe he's onto something. I'm feeling Dreadfuse. I'm sorry that we killed you.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
I mean, he's like a skeleton robot, so was he ever really alive to begin with?
Well, you want to ask that question, then we're gonna have to, like, open the fucking anthropology book and be like, can a robot be a real person? Man, let's not even get started on that territory.
I was ready to just, like, wrap that green Triforce room all the way around instead of just moving it one space. But then I realized, wait a minute.
It doesn't have to be that difficult.
I'm about to do something not just a little ill-advised, but really ill-advised.
Oh my goodness. Well, that means it's definitely a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, now that we have the key, we can open this room.
Ho ho. What? Okay, well.
And this room is basically one extended enemy gauntlet. It's a really, they really start you off with a big challenge. You gotta have all your wits about you if you want to get through this part.
Can't tell if you're being serious or not.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I mean,
Sounds like that's really easy.
If you actually try to fight them straight up, it's probably pretty tough.
Okay. But if you just hang back and just fire arrows into their face repeatedly...
Yeah. The rest of this area actually is pretty tough, though.
Why does it look like people have been chained to the walls here at some point? That's a bit worrying.
I mean, this is the bottom of the ancient cistern where all those, like, dead bokoblins were.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, cursed bokoblins.
Oh, yeah.
There's a really annoying guy right here who will shoot you through these rocks. And that guy didn't even know what was going on. And then there's one more dude up here.
Got him.
And there's a few Stalfos. What do you think? I think maybe we've discussed this before, but what were Stalfos when they were still alive?
I think it's been established in Zelda games prior that Stalfos are people who get they become lost souls.
But they're so big in this game. Then again, I guess Link's a teenager, but
yeah, there are people that are definitely like the height and size of Stalfos in this game.
All right,
like normal people.
So now we have to fight the Stalmaster again, but this time he is surrounded by a bunch of cursed bokoblins. Which means you kind of have to try to sort of make it so that they're all standing in a line so you can cut them and him at the same time.
Dang.
You want to make sure at the very least that there are none behind you. Because then they'll clamp onto you and then Stalmaster will immediately take advantage of the situation, try to hit you.
I think it's kind of bullshit that Stalmaster doesn't like hit the cursed bokoblins.
Yeah.
That would make this fight a bit easier.
It would, actually. That would be real nice. For whatever reason, I think if you hit these cursed bokoblins enough, they do actually die. And previously you had to do the stab attack on them.
Yeah.
That might be because we have the Master Sword now, I'm not sure.
It could be. But it could also be kind of like when we fought Coloctos.
Yeah.
For the reasons of just trying to make it
not the worst thing
less obnoxious, yeah.
Yeah. But when we got the Master Sword, it did say that it was imbued with a light that demons hate.
Alright, yeah, sure.
Whoop! Still doing it after all these years.
Man, I always feel kind of bad for Stalmaster.
Yeah.
He just doesn't know what's going on there in the last few moments.
See, like that guy. They do take a lot of hits, a lot more than the ones from the Coloctos fight.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what dastardly trials we have to go through to get this Triforce piece.
Oh ho. Nice.
Heck yeah.
Show it away.
Oh, we gotta do three more Silent Realms.
No! Wait a minute.
No, actually, it's just right there.
Nice.
I love how nonchalant this game is about the Triforce. It's just, oh yeah, all 3 parts are in this dungeon at the end.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because the thing hasn't been important to like society at large in a really long time.
Better than, hey, by the way, the Triforce is scattered around the world, under the ocean, somewhere.
In 3 of these 7 places. Go check them all out.
No.
Yeah, no thanks.
I do love Wind Waker, but that fucking Triforce thing that you gotta do, like, right at the end there, that's some shit.
It was just filler. I'm glad they cut part of it out in Wind Waker HD.
Yeah. Should have cut it all out, in my opinion.
So in this room, there's actually a door here, and they put that there so that if you come in here from this side, you wouldn't just be able to pick up the key without beating the boss.
That was a lot faster that time.
Oh, that's because I sped it up.
Well, yeah, I mean, but like in general, it looked like it took you longer to figure out what you were gonna do.
Oh, yeah, no, because all I had to do was just, like, rotate him around the center. You don't get a lot of options when the piece that's stuck is in the center.
Yeah.
In this room, this is the, oh my god, I forgot the name again. The Fire Sanctuary.
Yeah, there you go.
Room. You cannot approach this one from the other side. If you do, you will just be greeted by a door. And then you have to leave again.
Oh. Only a 60% chance?
I mean, it's more than half. So the odds are in our favor.
I have some faith. Like, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. We saw the map.
Yeah.
She said at the start of this dungeon, I put some triangles on your map to show you where the Triforce pieces are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why is that only 60% when it's like, hey, let me help you out here?
You put them there. Some faith in yourself.
Yeah, come on.
Believe in yourself.
God, the Keese are like such tiny targets.
They're a real bother in this area because, like, once we get to the end, we have to hit another one of these, like, watered fruits. And you really don't get an opportunity to do that if there's still Keese around, but also they're being awfully docile right now. There we go.
Yeah. Keese are always a bother.
Yeah.
Every game they're in.
At least they're not as bad in this as they were in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask.
They were definitely worse in Ocarina of Time when, like, the only shield you could use as a child was a wooden one. And Keese were often on fire.
Yeah.
So glad they rectified that for Majora's Mask because, oh my god, that was irritating.
Yeah, just giving you the Hylian shield right away. Thank god.
The baby shield, the baby Hylian shield.
The tiny Hylian shield.
Love it.
The Hylian shield.
Mmm.
For wee tots like Young Link.
Yeah. Young Link's the best.
Yeah. Community poll. Who's better, Young Link or Toon Link?
I don't know. I don't think I could decide. I like them both.
I think I like Young Link a little better. I think he has better hair.
Yeah.
But Toon Link gets cool outfits in Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. I guess especially Spirit Tracks. He gets the conductor outfit, and that's cool.
Toon Link has a little bit more character.
Yeah, definitely.
He's more animated, though that is more to do with, like, you know, limitations of software moving on and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But
although I do think that in Majora's Mask, Toon Link gets a lot of cool things to do. Like, he can dance and stuff when he gets the instructor's mask.
yeah. You know what? I think that cements Young Link above Toon Link, the fact that he gets to, like, do a little dance and follow, like, he gets a line of chickens following behind him.
That is also a real good part. Yep.
I do have a soft spot for Young Link, though, so
Yeah.
slightly biased.
Young Link.
That reminds me, I still haven't played the Hyrule Warriors DLC where you got to play as Young Link. I should play that.
Me neither. I haven't even bought it yet. And I don't know if I care that much. Like, if Fierce Deity Link was his own character, I would be like, damn, I'm gonna snap that up in an instant. But he's only, like, Young Link's super form.
Yeah. That is kind of a bummer.
Yeah. Although you also get a Fierce Deity Link skin for regular Link, apparently.
It's not so bad.
But then you don't get to use the sweet sword.
Yeah.
The sweet sword that only I think is cool and everyone else thinks it's lame.
I think it's cool.
Oh, good. That's why you're here.
Yeah.
We're gonna prove the haters wrong.
Yeah. It's nice to have some variety, you know, not just like, oh, by the way, you got the Master Sword again.
No, you get a DNA sword, how about that?
Yeah, that is cool.
Have you seen what the 3DS Hyrule Warriors game looks like?
Not really. Actually.
The answer is not very good.
Oh dear.
Like, it's cool that they added, like, a bunch of new characters, but with the hardware limitations, there's only, like, 10 enemies on screen, like, at any given time, and they pop in, like, 5 feet away from you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Those new characters are coming to the Wii U, right? Or are they exclusive?
Only if you buy the 3DS version. Then I think you get a code that lets you play them on the Wii U version. I don't think they're separate DLC or anything.
Man, that's some awfully expensive DLC.
It is. And I do want to play as the king and turn into a boat to beat up bokoblins.
Yeah, me too. Christ. Maybe they will release it as just standalone DLC at some point.
Or maybe we'll get a Game of the Year edition.
Yeah.
I don't know whose Game of the Year Hyrule Warriors was.
I was going to say, did it actually make Game of the Year for any publication at all? I mean, I know it hasn't stopped companies in the past from making a Game of the Year editions,
I'll pretend it was mine.
Yeah, okay.
And it doesn't have to be Game of the Year edition, it can just be Complete Edition.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Ultra Edition or whatever.
Yeah, they're releasing a Complete Edition for Mortal Kombat X called Mortal Kombat XL.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That works. Except it's not coming to PC. Sorry if you bought that on PC.
Whoops.
Whoops. Warner Brothers, what are you doing?
What a boon.
Dang, got some fast hands.
Yeah. They call me Fast Hands Hank. On account of my fast hands.
Nice.
This is actually trying to get to the final room. Maybe it's not as hard as I made it for myself. Like, if you were more efficient about, like, your previous block puzzling,
yeah,
then you're probably not in as much of a horrible situation as I put myself in. But I had to actually go to 2 separate puzzle areas before I could find a way to get there.
I seem to remember having to do a similar thing myself.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, as you say, there's probably a much faster way to do it.
Yeah. I read a couple of walkthroughs just to see how other people dealt with it.
Mm-hmm.
And all of them were useless because they all recommend going to the key before seeing that the first Triforce room is locked.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't be very immersive as a video, so I didn't do that.
Like, you're having respect for us, the viewers, Jordan.
You bet. Final room. This one's not even a dungeon. This is like the pirate stronghold.
What? Wasn't that... It was a dungeon, wasn't it?
It was the mini dungeon before the sand ship.
Okay. Yeah, why isn't the sand ship here?
I don't know.
What's going on?
This doesn't deserve to be its own room, or to have a Triforce bit, in my opinion.
I guess the sand ship is not made by the goddesses.
No, because the sand ship was entrusted by the goddess to protect one of the flames.
Okay. Yes. Sure.
But you can't really just tear a room out of a sand ship. That would be weird.
Yeah, I guess not.
Get rid of that guy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of enemies in this room. Well, not a lot. There's like 4, but most of them can be avoided if you're just very clever about it.
Was he the final spoon?
Yes. Yes, he was.
So long, spoon.
Spoon no more.
You had the best name of any Zelda enemy ever.
Did you fall and go, Spoon? And now they're extinct.
Can't believe this. The folly of man.
The things we do to save the world. Maybe the spoons were frog fractions too the whole time.
Oh my goodness. Oh god. I don't actually think Frog Fractions 2 is ever gonna come out.
Wasn't there a Kickstarter for it?
There was, yeah. But, I don't know. I feel like the people behind Frog Fractions if there are any people behind Frog Fractions,
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna keep... I'm just gonna keep playing us.
Maybe Frog Fractions 2 is fraud. The fractions you're doing are the ones that you do to make sure that no one notices where all the money went.
The Frog Fractions are the tax returns you gotta do after you drop like $50 on a game.
So I like this part because you have to get this this time shift orb away from the fan because otherwise you can't shoot through it. But also there's like, if you hold the time shift stone here, a mountain spawns in front of a fan, so it's like a lot of overkill.
Oh right, okay. You really don't want to hit that switch.
No. But guess what? We did it anyway.
Yeah.
No one's gonna stop me. So there's, as you could see, there was a sentry robot in the platform on the center of the room that I never revived by cheekily never walking onto the center platform.
That's the smart thing to do.
Yep. And there's also 2 Technoblins down there. And they kind of want you to go down there because you can see there's like a grate that we have to get rid of over there. Mm-hmm. But we can just barely toss the time shift orb far enough to make sure it disappears.
Nice.
Bam. The Spoom are the last thing that are going extinct on my watch. And here's the final Triforce piece.
Nice. Now, is it that the Triforce pieces are hidden in these areas so that people can't get to them, or do the Triforces not actually have a physical manifestation?
Whoa.
Which is it?
That little music sting that played just there is like 1995 PC game as hell.
Yeah, it really is.
But this cutscene does actually lend a little bit of credit to the idea that the Triforce isn't physically manifested in this world.
In fact, the Triforce was Link the whole time.
Whoa. The Triforce was in your heart.
Oh no, it's not gonna start singing, is it?
See, that's way too big to be the real Triforce.
That is very big.
Link's hat moves around in a very weird way in the shot.
And Link's right here, he's like, alright, don't think about frozen yogurt. Don't think about frozen yogurt.
Oh no. I want Bruce to come back to Skyloft. I miss that guy.
Don't think about Groose either. That's not a way to do.
I'm always thinking about Groose.
Always Groosing. You know what? They missed a primo opportunity. To just frickin' insert the Link to the Past startup noise right there with the Triforce spinning around.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Oh. Oh, that
I'm
looks...
pretty sure I didn't wish for this, actually.
Oh, no.